I don't even care about this. I just want to get to the next fight, yo. Don't give me no fetch quest. But at the end of the day, I think it's solid. I don't think that
This
um
stream just went offline
Yeah,
on
it
my
did.
end.
It damn sure did. But I restarted it.
okay, my bad.
Now, go ahead, keep talking, because I gotta get this damn thing. I don't know why the hell it did that, but I restarted it, and it when the stream stops, how you can use the same link? You cannot, right?
You can. You just restart it.
I did restart it, and it's not. It didn't restart on the channel.
It
I
looks like
see
it
it.
says live. Yeah,
It.
yeah, we back.
Are we back?
We back. All right, cool. But I think it's solid. I think that they're probably he said Gun Green got my back. He said Gun Green back got my back. Um I think a lot of people just put too much stock into this one game when there's other games that are doing some that is still phenomenal but is pushing barriers, right? Doing something, pushing things forward. Now, I only played a little bit of that I haven't played through yet, but what was that the game with the rats or whatever? What was that game again?
Play still.
Yeah, so that does not feel like the first game. Like the first game was super slow, and I didn't know what the heck was going on in the first game. I was watching somebody else play it, and and the second game, it takes off similar. You know, you feel like you're in Last of Us 2. All I'm saying is the momentum and the shift and how things are happening is different, and that's kind of what I was saying is I feel like they need to whenever they wrap up this trilogy of this version of God of War, they should definitely take it back to how the others like think about it. You doing all these remaster reboots, revisions, reimagining $70 edition, director's edition, PS5 edition of all the other games. What about the original God of Wars? Wouldn't that be dope if they could redo the original God of Wars in this day and time, graphics and performance?
Facts. Facts. That's the whole fact.
Wouldn't that be more exciting to want to play than this current gen? In my opinion, it would. I think it would. But and why don't this version of God of War have a new game plus? What the hell happened there? They just forgot about it.
That's a fact. But listen, man.
Sorry, Bruno.
Let's move into the last final and topic, which will be these game awards. And people, man, the stream, I was trying to fix something. I think I hit the wrong button, but I restarted it. So let the people know we had like 30 people in here, man. Let them get them back in here, get them back involved. Cause they probably like, what the hell? Because I said the same thing, but I think I hit the wrong button and stopped the stream and restarted it real quick.
He
But
got mad at me. He got mad at me and
but
tried to take me out instead,
we're gonna
but
get
took
into
the
this
whole damn
game
stream
show
down.
and these nominees. And the first thing I wanted to start off with was best fighting game. Now we're gonna get to the game of the year, but we're gonna save that for last. Best fighting game designed primarily around head-to-head combat. This is the definition that the Game Awards is using for this category. Now, first we have a great game if you played it, DNF Duel. Second, we have JoJo's Bizarre Adventure All Star Battle R. Then we have King of Fighters 15, which is definitely my choice for Fighter of the Year. Then we have Multiverses, and this final one kind of scratches my head to say, what are we doing here? Sifu is nominated for Best Fighting Game of the Year. Now, let me read the definition to y'all again so y'all quite understand what's going on here. For the best fighting game designed primarily around head to head combat. Now, from what I know, Sifu is a single player experience and it is an action game, not
That
a
is,
fighter.
it's not even action. It's a beat 'em up.
A beat 'em up. It could be considered like Streets of Rage.
Yes,
Uh,
it is a beat 'em up.
Right, it's a beat 'em up. What's the other game?
Turtles.
Turtles.
You got turtles. You got. We can go on and on.
On and on. So, people in the chat, shout out to John G with the super chat. These awards are stupid. No, that's a fact, but we still gonna talk about it because that shows you why I always tell people. Shout out to my daughter slamming plates and everybody hear that. Shout out to her.
Thank you.
Thank you. So, this shows you, I always tell people, stop putting so much stake into these award shows because they're very opinionated. And like I always tell people, I'm an older individual, and when I see this monstrosity of behavior coming from these shows, even though I support them, my thing with the game award shows is I don't care about what you say about award shows. I don't care about the Oscars. I don't care about the Grammys. I enjoy the things I want to enjoy in life. But these are just these people's opinion, and that because they say a game is a game of the year or whatever doesn't make it so. This is people's opinions. So with this being
Who's
said,
people's opinion?
not ours, but but
Wait. Hold on. The real question is, and anybody in chat tell me, since 108 gave you the definition of what the damn fighting game is, how the hell did this game make it into this category?
Facts. It shows you it's BS, right? Because we all know Sifu is an action beat 'em up, right? Right.
But we also know that it was a paid exclusive to PlayStation and the Epic Store.
So now let's get into these nominations. People, PK, we're gonna start off with you. Don't go too long because you could kill them for days with this. But we got other
yes.
topics.
We gotta
to
go
talk about.
do stuff.
Right. So talk to me. What did you think about this whole blasphemy on saying Sifu was
first of all,
best
the
fighting
FGC,
game of the year?
The FGC community, fighting game community, the ones who actually do this shit professionally are up in arms. All right. Their head is exploded. Like, what the F?
Right.
This game better not win.
Right.
It better not win is what they're saying. This better not. It shouldn't even be here, but it better not win. It better not be a way that Jeff Keighley sneaks another PlayStation win under the gun because he couldn't figure out how to make it happen. Yeah, I said it.
No. Shout out to Jeff. I had a conversation with him, cool guy, but
No, he's not.
well, you didn't meet him in real life. We ain't talking about the internet person. I'm talking about the person in real life. Two different people. I mean, it does because
I don't have to meet Donald Trump to know that he's butt. So it is what it is.
Oh, we are not touching that.
Oh wow!
I said it.
All right. Hey, okay.
Not this
But
it's not subscribed by 108 Dragons, but you can come for me if you want to.
Just put that PK meme up.
That's right.
So, with that being said, what do you think about this, PK, man? Besides just like this is blasphemy. Like one time they put Gears in a sport edition, the sport something. It was one of the two. Disrespectful. Like
it's disrespectful. It's another way to. It's almost like they're intentionally trying to give it a win. They just couldn't figure out how.
Well, it's not better from the definition of this category. It's not in this category, and it's surely not better King of Fighters. It's not. I didn't play JoJo's Bizarre, and I don't like multiverses because each individual character don't have supers. I do like it better than Smash Brothers, but I'll take Smash Brothers over.
I played every single one of the fighting games on the list, and it is not even close when it comes to comparison. Not even if you were saying, even if you was comparing it in its own genre, it still would not compare. That game is not on the same level at all.
Okay, Clowns, what you think about this whole? Do you look into this as a warranted selection, or are you saying like this is BS?
And hold on, Clowns, I don't want to cut you off. Jeremy, you're wrong. Multiverse is going to win by far.
It shouldn't though.
Yes, it should.
Multiverses is not better than King of Fighters 15. I like multiverses. I don't like that each character don't have a super.
Okay,
That's my gripe with it.
that's cool, and that's fine. That's a fair,
I mean, that's fair. I mean, that's what it is. You know, I like
but it's
Smash
still gonna
Brothers. I
win.
can't play it, but I like it. But I could play this, and I don't
Yep,
like it because each individual star don't have a individual character don't have a super. So I said,
gotcha.
I'm not playing no more.
And that's cool.
Right.
Go ahead, Scott. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. So are we talking about the fighting category right now, or
Yes.
are we talking
Fighting
about
category. Fighting category. Stay on pace. Fighting category.
All right. I just want to make sure I don't drift off to the wrong subject yet. So when it comes to the fighting category, I kind of agree with PK here because PK had a conversation with me, and PK is a hardcore member of the fighting game community, and from what I hear, Sifu is not really a fighting game. It's like a
It's
beat 'em
not.
up, like you guys
It's a
said.
beat 'em up.
And I mean, that robs the potential from other titles that should be in that category. I mean, the category is a very special category to many people.
Very
It's
specific.
it's a nice big community of people that go to competitions and tournaments, and they know what a fighting game is. So
Facts.
this just makes the award show look unprofessional to an extent because it's not a fighting game, and the fighting game community knows better. So I don't know what they're thinking over there. If PK came to me and said this, and you're saying this, and other people in the fighting
Yo,
game community are saying this, and what are they thinking at the Game Awards? They should know better than to throw this in that category.
108. Where did I get I didn't even know about it, but I was in. I get a lot of. I'm on in the forums. Where did it come from?
Where did it come
It,
from? I
no,
saw it because they emailed me and I saw it, but
no, I'm saying where I shared it. Where did it come from? It came from the FGC. They're the
oh,
ones
see,
who
I didn't
wrote.
see I didn't see the source, right? I didn't see
This
this.
is where they wrote this article and was like, "Yo, this is some," and they were going in. This is a thing. Just saying.
Facts. And let me say
This,
something. Good, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I'm not trying to cut you off, but this is not just. This is just one of the controversial drama things that's going on this year, right?
Yeah.
There's multiple.
And I'm about to contradict what the Game Awards did with this title. It's like they just shoved it in there to like give it another opportunity to win. But continue, PK.
I'm good. I'm done. I was just
So
gonna.
let me just shout out the chat, man. Like I said every week, man. Shout out to everybody that was in here. We only missed 9 people that was left here. We got back 21 people. Shout out to y'all for rechecking. I hit the wrong button on the stream, man. End the stream, but I restarted it seconds after. Shout out to y'all for coming back. I love y'all to death for that, man, for giving us the opportunity. Invader, always a pleasure to have my brother here. Jeremy, I see you in the building. Sleepy Goblin, what's popping? I see you in the building, man. And if I missed anybody, I'll try to get back around to you. But this is another category which makes more sense for these games to be in there. Best action game. For the best game in the action genre, focused primarily on combat. Number 1, Bayonetta 3, Platinum Games. Call of Duty Modern Warfare, Infinity Ward, Activision. Neo White, Angel Matrix. Sifu, Slow Clap, and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, The Shredder's Revenge. Now, you didn't see none of these other games listed, like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and Bayonetta, in the fighting game category. But once again, we see Sifu in this category. Now, best action game, for me, out of this category, and I'm gonna let PK go next. Best action game would be between 2 for me. Call of Duty, because I didn't buy Bayonetta because of this horrible performance, and damn Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Shredder's Revenge. So, PK, talk to me. Is this more of a category for Sifu than the fighting genre?
I think it's a perfect category for Sonic, who has got snubbed, by the way.
Oh, of course.
Should have been on here, but yeah, definitely. I don't know. I think it should be in here, but they don't have a category for beat 'em ups where it should belong. I just think
Those
it's
are
kind of
action
weird.
games, though. They're action games.
Yeah, but it's kind of weird to compare. You see what these games are doing, something completely different. You would probably want to compare them with a game that's doing similar stuff.
Correct.
You know, I don't want to compare it to Call of Duty. That makes no sense. I think Turtles and Seafood should be compared for sure.
Yes.
They doing the
Even
same
Bayonetta.
thing.
Bayonetta too. Bayonetta. Action game.
Yeah,
Beat 'em up.
I could give
Not
it that.
Call of Duty though.
Not Call of Duty.
No.
Right? That don't make sense. Like
No.
I would if anything, you should be comparing games to do the same thing.
Right.
Like,
Right. They
not-
should be the
not-
same genre. And I think Call of Duty and games of that nature should be put in first person action games. Then third person action games. Because they're not the same. Right? It's the only first person in this whole category. It's the only first person shooter there. And the rest of them are not shooters.
I just want to throw up every time I look at these daggone things.
Okay, clowns, talk to me. Category: Bayonetta, Call of Duty, Neon White, Seafood, and Ninja Turtles.
How
Best
does
action game.
Bayonetta get over Sonic? I am just so applauded by this. This is
Appalled.
yo,
Wait,
man.
All right, you got to bring him back up to
Get
speed
it out.
because PK is going nuts.
All right,
over there.
listen. Best action game:
I love
Okay.
Bayonetta.
Bayonetta, Call of Duty Modern Warfare, Neon White, which I never played, Seafood, and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. The hours that me and you put up with that in co-op. So
Yes, Sleepy Goblin. Sonic. What the cutoff date was yesterday. Sonic
Yeah.
came out last week.
Last week.
Same day that God of War came out. Okay.
And the day-
God of War
Yes.
got Game of the Year before anybody even seen the game.
yes. So, clowns, talk to me. Is it what would you pick for your best action game out of these games mentioned?
Wow, that's honestly a tough one. I would have to say that
This-
I would give it to Modern Warfare.
But see,
Okay.
that's unfair
That-
because see, this is what I'm saying. It's unfair to say because Modern Warfare does something different.
In all these other games, right?
Yes. So
Right.
it doesn't belong in this category. If you get what I'm saying, it should be in the first person,
First
ongoing,
person, right? Right.
all that stuff, but not this. This should be dedicated to the, like Turtles. Turtles is amazing. There's nobody that disliked this game.
God damn, this
Yo,
game is everywhere. I'm just on
Yo.
fire, or I'm just lucky. Let's
But-
get
but
into the.
it should-
Go ahead,
But
go
I'm not
ahead, PK.
trying to snuff Call of Duty, right? I'm not
No,
saying.
you're saying it's not in the right category where it belongs.
So
That's not
So
snuffing
that
it.
means you making it unfair for the other games
Right.
to shine because you done stuck this game in here. You get what I'm saying? That's just my thing. Go ahead.
All right, we're gonna move on, man. And one of these games should have been nominated for Game of the Year for real, right? So we're gonna do the definition, and we're gonna move on. And people in the chat, man, get involved. Tell me what you think about
Wait,
these categories.
Hey,
Tell me
wait,
what you.
before
Go
you
ahead.
do Game of the Year. Did you look
No,
at?
it's not Game of the Year. This is Best Indie of the Year.
Oh, okay. Go ahead. I'm just before you do Game of the Year, please do Best Adaption too, bro. I want you to
Okay,
do that.
okay,
Go
no
ahead.
problem. Or you could do it. You could click on it and you could do it. You're co-host. God damn it. Anyway, best indie game, right? For outstanding creative and technical achievement in a game made outside the traditional publisher situation. So that's basically any indie game, right? Number 1, Cult of the Lamb. Number 2, Neon White. Number 3, Seafood. Number 4, Slow Claps. Stray with Blue 12 Studio. And a game that should have been nominated for a year, from my perspective, Tunic, made by the Tunic team. Now,
It is on there.
no, it is in the best indie. I said for Game of the Year.
Oh,
It should have been nominated for Game of the Year.
I got you.
That's what I feel. It's
No,
definitely
it's
better
solid.
than
I
it's
100%.
definitely better than Straight.
I 100% that game. It
But-
is definitely a solid game.
Right. It's definitely better than Straight. But when people in the chat, y'all
It's
heard
better than
those.
Seafood too.
I love Seafood. But
Still
that's
better than
some,
Seafood.
that's biased a little bit for me. But people in the chat, tell me what y'all think about this Color of the Land, Neon White, Seafood, Stray, and Tunic. Now I'm gonna go straight to you, Mr. Clowns. Been quiet, you know what I'm saying? Hitting you first in this topic here, best indie game. What would you select out of these titles?
I'm with Jeremy in the chat. They just want Sifu to win something. I'm
Yeah.
telling
Oh
you.
yeah, no. That it's been in 3 categories, and only it belonged in 2 of them, right? The indie game and the action game. But let's what would you what do you think, clowns? What would
You
be your
know,
pick of the litter?
on this one, pick of the litter. I like that. I, you know,
Cuphead didn't make this list either.
but Cuphead wasn't out this year. Is it?
It was
No,
a DLC.
Part 2.
No,
Part
DLC.
Go ahead.
I would honestly say, and I know a lot of people are going to disagree with me here, for indie game of the year. Okay,
Indie game.
indie game.
Where I
There's no
think
turtles on
Sifu
here.
belongs.
There's no turtles on here either.
I would choose Stray on this one, and the only reason why I say that is because I think that the developers took a risk making a cat game, and although it might not appeal to everybody, the mechanics are very unique to the game and done very well. It's incorporated, and it has a very heartwarming story for an indie game. But this is the only category that I would let Stray win in. I just think it's unique enough to be that breakout indie game of the year.
Okay.
So everyone in the chat, we're gonna let Clowns have that. He's not being disrespectful. He's not being disrespectful. Just let him have this one. We'll let him have a pass.
I agree with you, Yobi. I agree with you.
But let him have a pass. He likes cat games, okay?
I'm a dog lover. Stray ain't losing in nothing.
Too.
Stray was glitchy.
No. He
It was. I don't care if you take a risk. I don't care. Tunic and Sifu are better games to me, right?
You know what I can say?
I played Stray when I was testing out the premium service of PlayStation. I canceled. Stray was not for me, right? I'm not a big indie dude. I love Sifu. I think Tunic was dope. You know what I'm saying? I didn't play.
Survivors nominated too. Sorry,
No, I didn't. No, it's not in there. No, sir.
No, I'm talking about nominated for a category.
I don't know. I didn't see one yet, but we only doing like the major ones. I ain't doing like best voice acting.
But the reason I wanted to bring that up because you said Halo wasn't nominated for nothing, and Vampire Survivors is not a new game.
No, it's not. It was on Steam last year.
But
I thought it was new.
It has a nomination somewhere in one of these categories.
Well, look for it. And what was the next category you wanted to talk about, PK? Get to it.
Well, let me do this one. An indie. My best indie game of the year is none of these on this list. It is definitely As Dusk Falls. It got snubbed. It robbed.
Yeah.
This is some
and for game of the year.
And listen, let me just tell you something. There's no turtles on this list either.
No.
And I'm telling you, turtles had perfect scores, my guy. I am saying no one disliked this game.
And it was better than the Cowabunga not remastered collection.
I'm just saying. Why are the real games getting snubbed just to put Sifu in here? Sifu is not better than the games I just mentioned, bro.
It's not.
I would have rather have voted for Pentiment than.
Whoa. We don't. The games that we do not mention their names. Bars.
As Dusk Falls.
As Dusk Falls, though.
Should have been in this category and easily.
That's a fantastic story and game.
100%.
It's the best 50 gigs of an indie game I've ever installed. 50 gigs of an indie game.
There's no way in hell you gonna tell me Neon White is better than As Dusk Falls and freaking.
Ain't none of these games up here better than Dusk Falls.
I don't get me wrong. Cult of the Lambs is good, even though I couldn't handle it. Even though I couldn't handle it because of the aesthetics, but the gameplay and everything is good. And Tunic is solid as well.
Tunic is solid.
Sifu, I love Sifu. Out of all these games, As Dusk Falls single-handedly smacks down.
Yes.
All these games.
Yes.
And for it to get snubbed because it's on
it's a first-party game.
Because it's on Microsoft Game Pass.
No, it's a first-party game too. Microsoft paid for that.
Yes,
I did that developer interview. You could go back to the archives and check out that interview. Me and my man Megatron. Shout out to my brother.
We also interviewed her the game director as well.
Yes, y'all did. 4GQTV in the building. Let's go.
But my point I'm making is it got snubbed. There's no turtles here. And both of those games, you could take out 3 of these games 100% and it will crush smack all of these games.
That's 100%. A fact. So what's the next category you want to talk about, PK?
Best game, it was best adaptation, I think it was best, and then I'll find that other one for you so you'll know. And why are you talking about best adaptation? That's what it is.
Good.
This one says recognizing outstanding creative work that faithfully and authentically adapts a video game to another entertainment medium. I don't see Halo on this list.
Hmm. And let me tell you why he's bringing up Halo, because it missed last year's Game Awards, right?
No, but the TV show. This is TVs and movies, my guy.
Oh, no. No. You're gonna make me not. Well, you know what?
There's no. This is TVs and movies. I don't see Halo here.
Wow.
But let me just put it out here. All right, I done watched all these, every single one. Do I think Halo should be in this category here.
What is the list? Tell the people the list.
We got Arcane, League of Legends.
League of Legends.
Debatable.
Again?
I mean, some people liked it.
But again?
Yes. We got Cyberpunk, Edge Runners, phenomenal. Cuphead is, League
of Legends was dope, and so was Cyberpunk.
Dope. It's okay. I mean, it does what it does, but it's nothing fantastic. Sonic 2, best movie of the year when it started.
Awesome movie.
Unfortunately, Uncharted is.
They got Uncharted on the list.
Yeah,
the movie was
what?
Terrible.
What?
That movie was terrible.
Oh my!
Let me just say.
That
Let me
movie
just
was
tell
terrible.
everybody in the chat, and listen, it's only hating when you're lying. I'm not lying.
I ain't lying. That movie was terrible.
You coulda
I'm an
called
Uncharted.
Let me just say,
Where my
you
man
coulda
at?
called that movie anything, and you wouldn't have known any difference. If you didn't know the characters by name, you would not know what this came from.
I got nothing but collectibles, baby. See that? I got nothing but collectibles. I am an avid fan for certain PlayStation titles, and Nathan Drake is one of them. That movie I had high hopes for. I was getting those Tomb Raider vibes, and I got some.
Whoever watches that movie,
trash.
You will never watch that movie again, and it's forgettable. I'm telling you that now.
Collectibles on deck. Collectibles on deck. You feel what I'm telling you? Collectibles on reachable.
I feel that Halo.
I'm about this life. Facts. I'm about this life.
And I also feel like if you're gonna put Arcane, which came out last year, on this list, then you might as well put Witcher on this list.
I'm about this life. See what I'm talking about?
I don't think the chat hearing me. If you're gonna put no, like seriously, like come on, man, what are we doing? Halo broke records on Paramount Plus, did it not?
Yes, it did. I'm about this collectible life.
Yo, Lemon, help me out here. They
need to help themselves. If you don't know what Halo did for Paramount Plus, $800 million in revenue.
Let me just
185% increase in subscribers.
All I know is you see a trend here.
And it's not on here.
Why did they sneak a Sony movie on here, but not a Microsoft production?
Who made more money? Who made more money? We going there. No. We want to talk about the yen, the euro, the franc, the American dollar. Who generated more money?
I'm just throwing it out here.
What movie and TV show generated more movie than Halo?
I'm just saying. At the end of the day,
nobody.
At the end of the day, looking at this category, Sonic 2 should smack the shit out of all these on this category. Don't get me wrong. I love Cyberpunk Edge Runners. It's amazing. But Sonic 2 just did something different. It was
Sonic 2, right?
But Uncharted, you got what I'm saying is how do you have the audacity but put this movie on here, which you could have named anything. Nobody would know anything different. Like you didn't I'm telling you, people did not have to play the Sonic games to know what this is. You didn't have to play Cyberpunk to know what that is. Let me just say, you did have to know some lessons learned in Arcane a little bit. But Uncharted, you don't. I mean, literally, that movie's forgettable. Ain't no one watching that movie twice. And I'm not hating. I'm saying for real. Like, I am not making this up. You go do it right now. I think it's on Netflix. And you tell me, you come back and tell me, I guarantee you, any of these movies or any movie on Netflix, even Man from Toronto, you would watch over and over, but not this thing, right?
Facts.
And I'm just throwing it out there. That's why I keep saying there's a pattern is what I'm trying to show you guys. I'm trying to show you a pattern here.
But look, let Clowns touch on this before we get into
go
the
ahead,
last category, man.
He's got a
Game
paper
of the
towel
year.
there, and I don't know what he's gonna do with that. You're making me nervous.
Clowns, talk about this category my brother brought up, man, before we get into this Game of the Year crap, which got 6 nominees instead of 5. Clowns.
Yes, I'm here. I just want to ask real quick. You can see the paper towel, PK?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, allergies have been bad today. So we're talking about the movie stuff, right? Sonic 2, Edge Runners, and everything that PK just went over.
Right.
Want to make sure I'm on page with that. So for this one, I would go with Cuphead. I truly
Cuphead
feel
is
like
not nominated, and it's not a movie. What are you talking about?
It is in this category.
What movie of
TV
Cuphead
show.
came out? It
TV
came.
show.
When
It's
did
a
it come
TV
out?
show.
I thought it didn't come out yet.
Yeah, it is. It's on Netflix.
yeah, it's out. Yeah, they even
Oh,
have
I
the
gotta
second
watch
season
that.
out.
It's
Oh, I
actually
gotta-
on season 3.
On
They only-
Netflix?
they're only 10 minutes apart, so they got 3 seasons out already.
All right, okay. Let me add that. Go ahead, continue. My bad.
So with Cuphead, I just feel like that they did something magical over there. Cuphead is a true, honest throwback to old school animation. They even used the filters on it to make it look like it's something that was drawn, in the late 50s, 60s. The overall voice acting is phenomenal. The characters are detailed, but yet concise. It's like, how do I describe it? To me, it's just like a magical feeling, right? Like
I
the
don't see no
lines.
Cuphead on Netflix.
It's there. Yeah, I've been watching it.
I see
Yep.
Minecraft though.
Yeah, it's on there. It's on season 3.
Yeah, it's just
Send me a
it's
link,
an
PK.
overall.
Send me a link because I don't see it.
It's
not
got-
popping up.
It's got a great opening theme, right? It's got great stories in each episode. It's almost like a kind of like a lesson about whether it's gluttony, greed, anger. It's just like the old school cartoons, man. It really hits that spot for me.
That's cool, but still not Uncharted. Hey, but check this out.
That's a fact.
It's still no
I don't
Halo
know.
on this list.
I don't know why Uncharted would even be in the list. Like that's a terrible.
It flopped.
It's not a good movie. Like even
It didn't flop, but they broke even on the movie.
Yeah, that's
Tom
a flop.
Holland and
That's a flop. You're
Mark
supposed
Wahlberg.
you're supposed to make money, not break even. That's a flop.
Yeah, you couldn't. Tom
Supposed to
Holland couldn't
make
even
money.
save that movie.
Right.
He couldn't even save that movie,
And
right?
shout out to my brother in the chat, Mr. TZ to go. Shout out to he's the leader of the PlayStation gang, man. Shout out to the blue team that pulled up in the building. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the blue team.
Yeah, because you guys got to win some kind of way, so might as well have it on the Game Awards.
He said, put your glasses on, Lemon.
They don't want to go against real games like As Dusk Falls, and don't want to go against real game adaptions. Such as Halo.
I don't have to put on my glasses, TZ, because I can see the BS coming.
Hey, look, here's another one. I found it, Lemon. It's called the Best Debut Indie. How is it Best Debut Indie with Vampire Survivors when it didn't come out this year?
Facts.
And then where is As Dusk Falls again? Not on this list.
Yeah, they snubbing Microsoft. They
But you
snubbing
got
them,
Neon
man.
White. I'm gonna just say Neon White is not that great. And
I don't even know what that is. And I'm a hardcore
100%
gamer.
Norco, and I didn't think it was that great. I'm just being real.
What the heck?
I 100% that game.
Now clowns mirror. Anyway, glad we at the end. Listen, last category. Let's get into the last category, and I'll try to fix clowns.
Go
Last
ahead.
category, man. Last category.
But the reason I brought up that Best Debut Indie is if Vampire Survivors did not come out this year, neither did Halo. So why is not Halo nominated for something this year?
They biased, man. It's getting really
But go
crazy.
ahead. Go ahead. I just wanted to point that out.
Crazy with this, man. let's get into
The
this
big one.
game of the year. The game of the year, man. We're not gonna stay long because it's the end of the show.
Yeah.
Game of the year. They made it instead of 5, it's 6. I say 4 of these games could be game of the year. Maybe 5, but one of them, they just trying to get a W somewhere. Game of the year. Recognizing a game that delivers absolute best experience across all creative and technical fields. Number 1, A Plague's Tale, Asobo Studios. Number 2, Elden Ring, From Software, Bandai Namco. Number 3, God of War Ragnarok, Sony Santa Monica Studios. Horizon Forbidden West. Number 4, Guerrilla Games. Stray, Bullet 12 Studio. And number 5, Xenoblade Chronicles 3, Monolith Soft Nintendo. Now, I have a problem with this, right?
Only one game that's not on PlayStation.
Wow. Let's shout out to my brother for pointing that out.
I'm just
Stray
saying.
should not be there. You right, TZ. First of all, technically. Well, hold on. Let me.
Come on, man.
Let me.
Again, man.
Let
What's up
me.
with this?
Hold on. Let me read the definition, Mr. Clowns. Recognizing a game that delivers the absolute best experience across all creative and technical fields.
Yo.
Now hold on, PK. Hold on. Let me drop some bars.
I don't understand what's going on here, man.
Let me drop some bars, PK. Stray came out and you could walk through walls, had graphical issues. It was crazy, Clowns. So right now, technical fields, that's a L. Right? Did it provide the best experience across all creative fields? No. Did they take a chance on making a game that was different? Facts. Technical, creative? Come on, bro. Come on, Clowns. Look at the definition of this category. You could say that about Horizon Forbidden West. You could say that about God of War. You could say that about Elden Ring. But even though Elden Ring dropped the ball on technical fields too, because it was buggy as hell. And A Plague's Tale Requiem. But we gonna go to you, Clowns. Out of this category, out of these 6 titles, what is your game of the year? And if these are not your game of the year, what would be the game of the year for you? Clowns.
All I know is Jeff Keighley is blowing on some goddamn controllers right now. That's all I know.
Controllers.
He's blowing on PlayStation mics. Pause. Anyway.
Yes.
Now, come on, Clowns. Talk to me.
I had to step out for a second. So I just need a refresh on the topic.
You know, Clowns. Come on.
You just want to know why is PlayStation only games getting selected minus one Nintendo game. That's all he's saying.
Answer it for him, PK. Answer, PK. Then he'll catch on.
No, because when it's my turn, we gonna end this show because it's gonna be in.
So listen, game of the year, Clowns, A Plague's Tale, Elden Ring, God of War, Horizon Forbidden West, Stray, and Xenoblade Chronicles 3.
Oh man, for me, honestly,
You gonna say Stray again?
No,
I would pick no. I wouldn't pick any.
And I also ask you, what would be your game of the year if it's not on this list? Splatoon. Yo, Jeremy, shut your mic
Splatoon
off.
3.
Shut your mic off.
Did it get any nominations? Splatoon 3
For what?
Huh? Multiplayer or something? I mean,
I like Splatoon, but nah, bruh. Anyway, come on, Clowns, talk to me.
For game of the year, I would think, if I recall correctly, I saw Elden Ring in there as well.
Yes.
I would think that Elden Ring should win it. It is a fantastic game for what it is. It sold phenomenally well, and it met all the check marks for a true game of the year. If I had to choose something, though, I would throw Forza in there because that's always my game of the year.
Okay, it's not on the list. So you say other than that, it would be Elden Ring for you. Okay,
Well, that should
PK.
have
Yeah.
been on last year's list.
No, well,
Yes,
yeah, yeah,
because
yeah,
they
yeah, yeah.
remember first lie was it didn't make the cutoff, but somehow made the cutoff for other nominations.
Facts. Well, let me go before PK take us home, man. I'm gonna say this. When it comes to game of the year, it's not about being an indie. It's not about being a AAA game. It's about the fun factor and what it brought to the table. Um, Elden Ring definitely put a stamp on the industry, bringing the casual people or more casual people into the genre of road light, right? Hard game, but in terms of action and story, right? I would have to go with God of War over Plague's Tale because Plague's Tale is more of a story, not as much action, but it has good amount of action this time around. Horizon Forbidden West is another great, good game with a good story, decent action, right? I didn't play Xenoblade, so that wouldn't be for me. And Stray, once again, is in a category where it's overwhelmed by other titles. It's like they're throwing Sony titles into the mix.
Listen,
They
this is some
disrespected
bull crap.
Microsoft titles that could have made
100,
it.
100.
And and like I said, I'm gonna keep telling y'all, I watched the Game Awards to see new game trailers and
I'm not even
announcements.
doing that. I'm just gonna wait for a pop up on YouTube. I'm not wasting my time.
I was gonna live stream. I got my stream kit. I'm not even gonna live stream it. I'm gonna sit in my living room to myself, probably wash dishes and clean the house while I'm peeping in on trailers. Um, I need the gaming community to just stop taking what these people promote to be their game of the year as it won game of the year because it doesn't matter. Game of the year is what's game of the year to you. If you like goddamn Pac-Man, that's game of the year for you.
Hey,
It's an
listen.
individual basis, and that's what it stands for. But
At the end of the day, this PlayStation, we just need to have an Xbox show. I'm sick of this game of the year disguised as a PlayStation show. Let's be real.
no facts.
Let's be 100 because I am so tired of again as Dust Falls is a phenomenal game from beginning
Phenomenal.
to end, and it is snubbed again because it is a
Microsoft
on
title.
for those who have not played it, that should win Game of the Year. That is better. Let me just say this: that is better because even Elden Ring's story lacks.
What story?
Exactly. So my point I'm making is you can't listen. Sonic Frontiers has a better user score rating overall because Elden Ring is like a 76 for user scores, whereas Sonic is sitting at a 90, 85 to 90. My point I'm making is from us, we, I would say the opinions of the masses generally have more fun playing Sonic, which didn't even get nominated for Best Music Score. And the soundtrack of Sonic Frontiers, if you have not heard, literally is destroying everything. And I'm not capping. You guys got to see it for yourself. I am not BSing. If you go look at this boss battle and just hear the music, that is your soundtrack when you start messing things up, yo. It's dope. This is nothing but a PlayStation fest. Think about how Sifu magically ends up in the fighting game. And then
Oh, many. Right, right.
we're gonna do all these indie awards, but there is no dust falls in any category. Any, not even best narrative. Like
Nope.
Jesus Christ,
Yeah.
not even best narrative. But you got Elden Ring. Elden Ring don't tell a story that compels you to
Yeah.
nothing.
Look, I stopped playing Elden Ring because I thought when I was playing it, I kept saying, I said, damn, I like the game, not enough to keep playing it in the co-op invite. It was stupid, so I stopped playing because I don't want to play by myself with that type of game. But I asked somebody who's, oh, this game is dope, this game is fly, this game is this. I said, what's the story?
They don't know. They don't even know the characters.
Well,
He can't even tell you the name of the characters.
I'm like, you saying this game is dope, you can't tell me what the story's about?
Yo, I challenge anybody in the chat. Go look up Sonic Frontiers and just listen to the soundtracks. It will destroy anything on that list. Think about it. Look at and as Dust Falls, if you haven't played it, I encourage you. Listen, this game is so dope. You can play it and have other people play with you on their cell phones. It is a dope narrative driven interactive game. 100%. You will love it. I guarantee you will. I end up buying it and didn't even have to. It's it's in my collection. I loved it that much. I know a lot of people say, "Oh, it's in Game Pass." I don't care. If I love something, I'm going to have. I own Turtles. It's also in Game Pass. I will buy it. Psychonauts bought it in my collection. If it's that great and I love it that much, Game Pass or not, I am scooping that up. I That's just what it is. I bought Sonic twice. I got it on PC and on it means something. Tales of Rise was like that for me last year. I had it on PC and games Xbox. My thing is it is that is how far it would go. Look, As Dust Falls is one of those games, bro. Like just because it's an Xbox thing, just because and that's kind of what I was getting at. These people who are nominating these games, not just Jeff Keighley, we're not just blaming him, even though this is show, this PlayStation show,
Right,
but
but he doesn't
he
select the
chooses
games.
he chooses who he wants on his panels. He chooses how he wants this to go, which direction he want to go. Think about it. Before the cutoff date, which was yesterday, they already had their nominations for a game of the year, so it don't matter. They already
It
knew
didn't
what they
matter.
were going
Right,
to do.
right. That's a fact.
They knew what they're going to do. They knew, and like 108 says, and I'm not a big Halo fan or any of that, but I know when you gotta pull that card. Listen, if Halo came out after the cutoff date, so does Vampire Survivors. Why the f is it in any category if it didn't come out this year? Help me,
Facts.
somebody. Help
Facts.
me. But you can't put As Dust Falls in there as a debut indie game. Best debut. Narcos. Let me just say this. I'm not going to say it's a terrible game, right? I 100% it. You guys, I am telling you, I am not making this up. You can always, my gaming time is all public. You can pull my stuff anytime you want to see. And I'm telling you, Narcos is not better than As Dust Falls. It's just not. Not at all. Not even a little bit. And it's just proof in the pudding that there is definitely a all I'm saying is, even though I don't have physical evidence, you all can see the BS is in the air. There is a pattern here. And the pattern is I'm going to try and give wins to PlayStation every single chance I get. That's why we put Call of Duty in the best action game. That's why we put Sifu in the best fighting game. That's why we put games that didn't come out this year in the best indie game selection, just so that we don't have to put in a Microsoft title. I don't care what y'all say. I don't care if nobody want to believe me. Go look for yourself, goddammit. That's what I say. Go click on all those categories. See if you agree with anything. I'm just saying it don't make sense. I always say this: no matter what language you speak, math is universal. 2 plus 2 always equals 4. No matter where you put the two, it's always going to equal the same. But when it doesn't, when that number is different, that's when my spidey senses are tingling. Then I gotta be like, what in the world are you talking about? I don't care to this day, and I say it. I own Spider-Man Miles Morales, and it's a DLC. All right, I said it. It's
Mm-hmm.
DLC to the original game. They might have sold it as a different game, but it is DLC. They can say it's not all day. They charge PlayStation dues $70. I got it for 35 with everything on it on PC. Now,
All
what they
right.
gonna say?
All
I
right.
don't think. Ain't nobody gonna be out there throwing any money away for DLC. Pay $70 for a DLC. Who does that? You know what? If we're gonna put out games that came out a year ago, we might as well put Persona 5 Royale on the list for best RPG of the year. I know it came out in 2020 and 2021, but it's new to Xbox fans, it's new to Steam fans, it's new to Switch fans, and it's a masterpiece. So why not? We doing old stuff. We might as well go back in time and nominate whatever we want now, right? You know what? We just gonna do an Xbox show. That's what we gonna do. We gonna nominate what the hell we want. I'm gonna just say this, and I'm gonna close
Pentiment.
out. I'm gonna let it go. I'm gonna let it go. I said this for the last year. Games should not be judged by insiders or what they call them. What do they call them, clowns? Uh, when you're on social media and you just talk to people. What is it called? Influencer. Uh, Influencers or none of that. You know, it should be judged for who knows what goes into the games more than the developers themselves. Like if their
Facts.
own peers were judging the games, don't you think they would come more objectively and more organically
Mm-hmm.
judging the games? Like
Mm-hmm.
music, the people who doing the music scores should be able to judge their peers on their musical scores. Am I right? Anybody
Facts.
help you on that? And then we can still have the fans chime in on what they feel should um hit these awards because it's their experience that drives what is going on, not the critics, not the influencers, not this Jeff Keighley blow on whatever the hell you want to blow on type things. This is why we need to stop calling the Game Awards and call it for what it is, the PlayStation show. All right. We need to have a true Game Awards where it's authentic, objective, and we have actual people that do the work judge their peers so that they get the right accolades, man. Let's be real. They
Facts.
when you watch music awards or movie awards, they have actors and musicians bring out the awards. They talk about they're judged by their peers. I'm not saying all of them, but let's be real. There are people in the industry that's doing the work. That's a part of it. That is a part of this whole situation. And I'm not saying there's no bad. I'm not saying there's not. I'm just saying in general, you associate the music awards with musicians. So when you look at the music awards, what do you see? If it's not a comedian hosting, it's going to be a musician. Am I right on
Facts.
that?
No, facts. Facts.
Yeah, no, you're right.
Same thing with when it comes to movies and things like that. So why do we have these fraudulent people trying to act like they are professionally authentic? Come out here and you know
And
what
they
really
not. And they
and you
not.
know what really makes me mad is that half of the game awards we don't even see the people win the games. They do it off camera.
Yep.
What is the point
Ninety
of this?
percent of the show is off camera.
So what is the point? They would literally put on a live music show that nobody want to listen to, but not show awards. We need to stop watching this. That's what we need to do. We need to stop giving this
I
man
like the
money.
game trailers, but you know, after the trailers are shown on the show, they do hit the internet. But look, we got to get out of here, man.
Yeah, go ahead. Sorry, I just want to throw that out there. Before I do this for y'all. All right, everybody in chat, everybody's watching. Everybody watch later. I do this for y'all. All right, I it's only hating when you lying. I'm not lying. You go out there, you go look for yourself. You'll see what I'm saying. I'm not making this up.
Well, listen, man, that will be the show for this weekend, man. We about to do our outro. Shout out to everybody when the stream went down, went back up in 2 seconds. Y'all came back out, y'all showed your support, and it's greatly appreciated. Please share this out on your social medias, man. You take it to Twitter, you hit that bottom share button, you get it out there, you get people involved, man. That's how we grow here. It takes 2 milliseconds for you to hit that subscribe button, whether you watch it now or later. All your attendance is greatly and very humbling, man. Thank you for my brother Clowns for in crunch time. Shout out to my brother Super G. His internet was down. He couldn't make it tonight. Shout out to Mrs. Akuma when she get a situation right over there. She'll be back on. And we should be having some new guests dropping. We will be skipping next week because of Thanksgiving, man. Happy holidays to all. And with that being said, I want y'all to give my boy Clowns a round of applause. He came through off the bench and he scored 50 in the fourth quarter. Shout out to Clowns, the host, the most from 4GQTV. You see his sexy pitch up there. Look at that beard, man. He got more waves in his beard than the ocean, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Mr. Clowns, where can they find you? What you got coming up next, man? What's going on?
Thursday nights for GQ and you know, we gotta do some show reviews and movie reviews or something, man.
Don't talk to me. Don't talk to me.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
No,
talking to you.
Nah,
I'm
you
talking to
can't.
you.
You would have to go see something first.
Yeah, I saw Black Adam.
Black Panther. You 3 weeks late.
Yeah, no, but every Thursday.
I done seen Black Panther twice. Where you at?
I'll see it. I will.
Should I change my channel into a movie review channel? And I
Why
used to
not?
do segments. I used to do segments and stuff. But you know, PK. Listen, when you're trying to do a show with people about Marvel, DC, and I come back to the party chat, yo, I just saw this. Oh, I ain't go see it yet. Maybe I'm in the wrong chat. I'll be back. I feel left out. I'll run to the movie day one, baby. Clowns, let's go.
True. You do. No, it's
I'm
true.
a movie dude. I'm a real movie.
Yeah.
I told you that before. I done got 2,500 plus DVDs, HDs, and 4K Blu-rays for no reason. I'm a movie guy.
You call me right outside the movie theater. Hey, I'm going to see.
Right. I'm a movie guy.
Right now?
I saw Black Panther two times, and I'll be buying that special edition 4K Blu-ray. And this is what I did today. I gave out the Ghostbusters new movie on Twitter, but what I will be doing, I will start giving out to my movies 4K digital copies for people who subscribe and follow me on Twitter and also subscribe to my channel. I gave away a few this year for free, and it's still free. All you gotta do is subscribe, man. Get some of these 4K digital copies, man. Facts.
Hit that subscribe button. You heard what he said.
Yo, listen, man.
And
This
he's
channel
a movie
funded
guy.
by me. So that's all I need, man. If I start, I've been giving out stuff, but I need the person, whoever got it today, didn't even say lemon. I got the movie. They took it and didn't say a word, man. Disrespectful. But you know what I am gonna do? From now on, I'm gonna give them out to subscribers. Just gave y'all a taste. And with a dude with over that type of movies who continuously buy movies, and you into movies, you would really want to hit that subscribe button because you get it for free. Facts. But continue, Clowns. I'm sorry.
No, that's it. 4G TV and Thursdays. And thank you for having me here. It's always a blast being on your show. We had some good times, and man, tonight was a comedic episode.
Man,
for
it's
sure
not my show. It's our show, brother. It's our show. Without y'all, can't be me. Nobody just want to hear me talk. I'm not 100.
Clowns, nobody asked you to bring up earlier, okay?
PK, thanks for that.
No, we're trying to make sure.
Shout out to Sleepy Goblin, my man. 4K Blu-ray
Trying to make sure
watcher.
people forgot
Best
about
way to
that.
watch. Facts.
Not screenshot it and share it with the world. That's what we're trying to
Rap
make sure.
God, shout out to you.
Double G in the building. Let's go. Now, with that being said, PK, where can they find you, man? What you got coming up next? And what game are you trying to 1,000?
Me? Well, it's apparently not Star Ocean because I can't even finish the game now.
The shots continue. Oh,
Yo,
my boy.
hopefully, Final Fantasy Tactical is dope. Shout out to AEW for the Game Pass. It's gonna be amazing.
Yeah, what happened? Everybody gonna buy that. I mean, sorry. PK hurt right now. Wrestling's fake.
For those in the chat, I'm gonna get.
Truth.
Don't.
Speak it.
At the end of the day, he gonna pay for all these words he's speaking today. All this blasphemy.
Those DDTs are practiced.
It's gonna happen. And then I'm gonna record it and post it all over the Dragon's Den. Anyways.
All right, people, man.
Yeah, but anyways, yes. So 4GQ TV with my co-host and here on Dragon's Den. You guys have a happy holiday, man, and I hope you guys had a good time. Like I said, I do this for you.
Facts.
100, there's no show without you. So,
Yeah, it ain't no show without y'all, man.
Yeah, next time.
Listen, man, it's your host with the most. It's your boy Nominees, a.k.a. Right-Handed Zeus. And it's a pleasure having everybody pull up, man. Listen, man, we got some special guests dropping this holiday season. Some great energy, people. We're going to see what's going to pop, man. Listen, I want y'all to go out there, have a great holiday, man. Fill your bellies. Eat that cornbread, that turkey, them collard greens. Eat with it, hog maws, whatever you like. But the best part about it, man, spend that quality time with your family, man. Because listen, You got to cherish every time that you with an individual on this planet, man. Don't let the little things get in your way. Don't let things deter you. Stay positive. Keep peace in your life and keep your families close to your heart. And with that being said, we'll see you in the next one. And as I always say at the end of the night, if you're a gamer, man, I need you to bring your game and definitely not your name. And those are the facts. I'll see y'all next week. Happy holidays to my panel. Let's get it.